heading to bat first against Pakistan in Dubai at a stadium where it's all about chasing with the possibility of dew coming in. The only way to counter that, get 200 on the board and then try and defend that. 65 for 5 at the 10 over mark. It was the pace of Afridi, it was the sheer pace of Haris Rauf, and a couple of bonus wickets for Imad Wasim that has seen them in this position. Najibullah Zadran looking good in the company of Mohammad Nabi, but they'll still need a few more. I'm here on Cricbuzz Comm Box in the company of Michael Vaughan. Michael, it was sort of a case of along expected lines, but can they still recover from this?
I'm not too sure. I mean, I always look at the top teams when they play these teams that they're expected to beat and beat comfortably. Can they find the mindset? Can they find that kind of aggression that you always get when you're playing the real big teams? But I guess the stadium, with all the support for Afghanistan, that kind of G's you want as a side out in the field. Pakistan so far, apart from that run-out blip, have been magnificent. They've been hot on the heels in the field, caught everything. The captain's been excellent with his changes. The pace combination of Afridi and Haris Rauf are formidable. I mean, Haris Rauf, he got hit for that 1-6, but he's bowling rockets. He's bowling over 150 kilometres an hour, which is difficult for anybody to face. And then you've got the spin options of Imad Wasim, who is very clever in the power play, bowls darts, and as soon as he's out of the power play, he just takes pace off. So they're a very, very smart bowling team.
And they've got the good news is there's 3 overs finished of those 2 speedsters, 5 more to come. That's the bad news. 153 kilometers an hour, Michael, the joint fastest delivery with Anrik Nokia. As you said, quick for the best in the world, certainly for this developing Afghanistan side, little too hot to handle.
Yeah, I mean, the pace element doesn't matter what the format is. Well, it's 50 over cricket, test match cricket. It gets the opposing batters' beans going. It gets you ticking, and it dismantles your kind of rhythm of play. It dismantles your thought process. You're always slightly fearful. It doesn't matter. It's only 4 overs that Haris Rauf can bowl, but you're still slightly fearful that you might wear 1 or 2. And he's clearly bowling with great confidence after having bowled so well in the last game. It's an attack that any captain in the world would like to have at their disposal. The real good teams in this World Cup, England, Pakistan, Australia, they seem to have great variations, and they seem to have something with an element of pace. Tamar Mills has now added some pace to England. Obviously, Cummins and Stark for Australia, and Rauf and Afridi for Pakistan. It seems to be, as much as the spinners, pace seems to be a big play in T20 cricket.
Afghanistan, a team who rely on the likes of Mujibur Rahman and Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan will probably have to play a role with bat in hand. He fancies himself. He likes the little helicopter shots. He'll be hoping for a bit more quality there. Gulbadan Naib can bat. This partnership is critical to take it over next 5 overs and then hope they can thrash their bats and maybe get a little over your predicted score, Michael.
Yeah, if they can get to 125, I think they give themselves a glimmer, a real glimmer because of that bowling attack. But they've got to get to that 125. It could be that they lose another wicket or 2 quickly, and they could get bowled out for 90, 95. I don't give them a sniff with that kind of number. I don't give them much of a sniff with 125, but you just never know. They've got to try and just get to a number that just gives them a little bit of hope when they get the ball in.
Well, that's what we feel here. Can they get to maybe 125, even a little bit over that? Najibullah can hit the ball. Nabi can be solid. And we know that when Rashid Khan comes into bat, there'll be entertainment, if nothing else. That's all we have from Cricbuzz Comm Box. We'll review the entire Afghanistan innings at the end of the 20 overs in the hope, of course, that as they should, bat all the 20. That's all from Cricbuzz Comm Box.